Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast. And this is going to be the second Agartha Flash tournament again. A match between... this is the round of 16 by the way. Match between Karhu of VM and Danko of DWR. Karhu in command of Burgundians, and Danko is controlling the Eastern Roman Empire in this particular battle. Now let's go over the builds. I'm going to put it in slow-mo. Well, it already is, but just making sure, double checking. Anyway, we have Palatino Guards General for Eastern Romans. Then looks like on the right flank 3 Tagmata Cavalry, on the left flank 3 Klibanari. Interesting, very interesting. Then we have, yeah, again the 2 flanks thing for Danko. We have, looks like 2 Funitores and on the right, 2 Funitores on the left. Now each contingent looks like it has a Heterea Guard, 2 Heterea Guards actually, and an Eastern Armored Legio in the center. So interesting choice to split up his forces like this, I mean Danko. But anyway, let's go over the build of the Burgundians here, Karhu. And I mean, honestly, this looks very intimidating. I mean, 1 army looks much more intimidating than 2 flanks, I think. Anyway, let's go over the build of Karhu. So, Burgundian Guard General with Brace. Then we have on the left flank 2 Royal Lancers with a gold, 3 Germanic Horsemen. Huh, interesting choice. Then on the right, 2 Royal Lancers with a gold, 2 Germanic Horsemen. Again, very interesting choice. In terms of skirmishers, well, we have a single Germanic bow, but we have 2 scattershot hurlers on the right, 2 scattershot hurlers on the left. We do see 2 of these Germanic pikes in the center, and on each flank, Germanic spearmasters. Also, each flank seems to have 2 Burgundian axemen, and I think that is it for the build of these of the Burgundians. So yeah, let's see. Going to hit play here. The scattershot is going into range of the Funitores. So Funitores here, if they use precision shot, gonna go really well for them. But no precision shot activated actually, so this isn't great. And looks like whistling shot is hurting these guys a lot, reducing their rate of fire. This is actually due to their own Klibanari, actually. So let's see, the Funitores here, it looks like they're gonna be in range of the scattershot hurlers very soon, but as you can see here, the scattershot hurlers are destroying the Funitores even with precision shot activated, partially because of the whistling shot, I believe. Yeah, just look at these Funitores getting absolutely destroyed by the scattershots, and with Germanic bow support. These scattershot hurlers just destroying the Funitores very quickly here. So that's not a good engagement for... this one over here is not good for the Eastern Romans, but let's see how this engagement goes. Now we have these guys in loose formation, firing at the scattershot hurlers here. So I feel like these guys may do slightly better. It looks like we have a cav charge here. No, the Funitores targeting the Royal Lancers. They're already at reduced speed. They got hit because of overshot, I guess. These Funitores are still on the field, but the scattershots should just destroy them completely. Though this means the scattershots will have very little ammo left after they kill the Funitores off. As for this flank, Funitores charging the scattershot hurlers in melee, funnily enough, and killing a couple of them in melee, but nothing too important. Now these units are actually, these guys are active, and the Tagmata Cav here is going to start being active as well soon. But looks like it's going to get a free cav charge off into the Royal Lancers. Not a great charge by the Royal Lancers. Same thing over here, connecting with his own slingers. So that was not great at all by the Burgundians. It does look like the Royal Lancers here did actually get a charge off, and they're going to pull out of this fight. They're also axemen in the fight here. Same thing here. These pikes are in position, but kind of not doing the right thing. These pikes are not doing great things at all. But now we should see the Burgundians sending around their right flank to deal with the enemy on the left. The Royal Lancers here getting charged by Hetereus, so the Royal Lancers need to pull out here. And see if they can go for a charge onto the Hetereus. They need to charge the Hetereus. Looks like they are gonna rear charge these Hetereus. Goodbye, Hetereus. But these Burgundian Axemen already are down in number. And over here, these Tagmata is doing extremely well. No engagement happening over here. But as you can see, the Eastern Armor Legio helping here against the Germanic Horsemen. And Tagmata, no problem against Germanic Horsemen. These Funitores coming back. The Royal Lancers here winning against Tagmata Cavalry. No surprise there. But we're going to see a cav charge here by the Tagmatas. Not doing too well. However, the Hetereus are coming in, and these guys will just wrap up all these units. This is a problem though for the Eastern Romans losing this Tagmata. But the Hetereus coming in, I mean, they're just going to destroy this whole flank, I feel, if they don't get charged by Royal Lancers. Here we're going to have a very good engagement again for the Eastern Romans. The Royal Lancers here are going to die because there's Eastern Armor Legio support. And no infantry support coming in for the Burgundians. I mean, the Burgundians don't really have... I mean, these pikes cannot really go and support the cav engagement. Looks like the Klebanari are coming in. They're just going to destroy these Royal Lancers. And Royal Lancers even pulling out. So now these guys will just die even faster. Hetereus here destroying the Burgundian Axemen and the Germanic Spearmasters. Germanic Spearmasters only getting 65 kills. Looks like this pike unit actually got charged and didn't get any kills either. Klebanari, very nice charge. Did not seem like... Okay, the Royal Lancers, I wonder if they got a charge off. But here come the Burgundian Axemen and Germanic pikes. So now this Klebanari is going to die. But it looks like the Royal Lancer is pulling through. So it's going to lose... Look at how many units it's losing by pulling through. This engagement here went well for the Eastern Romans, but the problem is, ooh, the Germanic Horsemen did not charge the Hetereus here, so that's very odd. They could have easily charged that Heterea, or these two units could charge the Heterea and be done with it, but they're not doing it. Now these pikes though are actually killing a couple of the Klebanari. This is important. More Royal Lancers over here though, and the scatter shots are dying in melee. On this flank though, the Burgundian Axemen are going to end up killing the Klebanari. And the Spearmasters here are using Headhunt for whatever reason, not quite sure why. Royal Lancers here going to get stopped by the Klebanari, and once that happens, the Hetereus can come around and support. Over here, more of these Heterea guards coming in as the Klebanari die to Burgundian Axemen. This is going to be a great engagement for the Burgundians, going to easily kill this Heterea guard. Now this Germanic Horseman is going in for the general of the Eastern Romans. If the general dies for the Eastern Romans, this is going to be huge, but looks like he's going to be close, but he may not die. Germanic Horsemen now going to pull out and engage the Tagmata cavalry. This means the Palatina guard is not going to die, but here come some Royal Lancer charges straight into the Klebanari. Pikes are going to try and come in here, but with Burgundian Axemen and Burgundian guard against Klebanari, well, the Klebanari here are going to die. These Hetereas are getting off the field soon, so... Ooh, this nice Klebanari charge into the rear of Burgundian Axemen gonna do nice. As will this rear charge into the Eastern Armor Legio, and this Royal Lancer can actually pull out as it's not really engaged by this Eastern Armor Legio. This Klebanari pulling away from the Burgundian Axemen. This is a good move, but now it looks like they're gonna turn around and go for a charge. Ooh, so now the Royal Lancer can actually just pull through and get to the other side and then go for another charge. But now it's not going to have the opportunity as its units are going to be engaged. Here the Burgundian Guard is engaging Hetereas. This is not a great option actually, as the Burgundian Guard is actually going to die there. And now this Royal Lancer is going to get off the field. So it's suddenly looking very good for the Eastern Romans. However, here the Klebanari routed off the field and Burgundian Axemen still alive. So though, these Klebanari, I feel like they're going to be enough to turn the game in favor of Eastern Romans. These Hetereas just crushing through the Burgundians. And now Hetereas are disengaging, but it doesn't really matter. Nice cav charge here. Well, already routed Burgundian Axemen, and just everything now routing for Burgundians. And it is a Pyrrhic victory. Another pretty close game, this one. Very, very close, but look at those Hetereas of Danko and his Klebanari. Very, very well done. So Eastern Armor Legio even getting a decent amount of kills too. As for the Burgundians, some of the Royal Lancers doing insane, but Germanic Horsemen, not really great units to bring in the current metagame, I guess. Burgundian Axemen not doing great either. Germanic Spearmasters, so expensive that they didn't really pay for themselves. Scattershot Hurlers did okay-ish, I guess, some of them. But anyway, that is game, so hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.